Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in a warm, wonderful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, just allow any feelings of stress or tension, worries or anxieties to be released, to feel like they're melting away, to feel like you can release them in your outward breath. So as you breathe in and breathe out, if you haven't already done so, on the next outward breath, just allow your eyelids to close. And as they close, feel like you're connecting with a wonderful feeling of pure serenity and relaxation. Notice as you do so, your breathing slows down. And the slower you're breathing, the deeper the breath. So with those slow, deep breaths, don't be surprised if your brain waves shift from alpha to beta, maybe towards theta, giving you a wonderful feeling of relaxation that could be interpreted as a gateway into your own imagination. So as you feel relaxed, arms feeling limp, loose and heavy, slow, deep breathing, a desire to yawn, I want you to get a sense that the evening just before you drift off to sleep is the ideal time to prepare for the very next day. I want you to imagine that when you're traveling somewhere, it's useful to have a place to go. Of course, there are always the wanderers, the drifters, the people that will go wherever the world seems to take them. But how do you know if you're making progress if you don't know where you want to end up? So I want you to imagine how you would like your life to be 1 year from now. Exactly 12 months from this very day. If there could only be 2 or 3 things different, what would you most want them to be? And as you breathe in and breathe out and become deeper and deeper relaxed, I wonder if you could imagine that future. And they say that health is the real wealth. So how would you like your health to be 1 year from today? What would your emotional health be like? Your mental health be like? But of course, your physical health. And sometimes you can evaluate your physical health based on the quality of your sleep or what you can do physically. And sometimes there are outward clues to inward physical health. Maybe it's a lean, slender body. Maybe it's bright eyes, energy, vitality. But I want you to imagine that future 1 year from now with exactly as you would want it to be in terms of your health. And then perhaps you could imagine 1 year from today, what you would want, a feeling of your role in the world. Are you dependent, reliant on other people, or are you the master of your own destiny? So imagine that future version of you with the level of independence, fulfillment that you would want. And for some people, independence comes from the autonomy that is a side effect of their own income, their own impact on the world, their own career. So imagine as you would want it to be, and one thing that can help is an evening ritual that can prime your mind to activate the power of your subconscious mind so you can make progress towards your dream future even as you sleep. Feel the soothing wave of reflection wash over you as the evening settles, providing a soft space to review the day, cherishing the lessons and progress made. Experience a calming clarity as you gently sift through the day's experiences, finding valuable insights that contribute to your evolving vision. And notice a comforting sense of gratitude unfurl within, encompassing not only the positive moments, but also the lessons which pave the path for your future. And maybe you do this in your mind, and maybe you do it on paper, and maybe you get these thoughts out of your mind digitally. And however you do it, feel an invigorating clarity surrounding your goals and your objectives, your intentions. The quiet nature of the evening bringing your vision into sharper focus. And you can experience the empowering formation of positive intentions as you think about the future you desire and you envision the steps that lead towards your ideal way of living. Each intention planting a seed for tomorrow's actions. And notice the liberating act of organizing your environment, setting a harmonious stage for the subconscious mind to plan the resources needed to propel forward. And feel a tranquil alignment between your conscious aims and subconscious workings, uniting to usher you towards your goals with each passing day. And as you do so, experience a gentle yet firm affirmation of your intentions, anchoring them into the quiet wisdom of the evening, ready to be summoned with the morning's first light. And notice that it can be satisfying to just prioritize your time and your tasks, your mind and surroundings, mirroring the structured pathway leading to what is your ideal future. And as your mind takes you off into a deep, tranquil sleep, feel a delightful anticipation for the morning, knowing that with the dawn comes a burst of energy and enthusiasm, fueled by the well-prepared and purpose-driven groundwork laid in the peaceful veil of the evening. And I want want you to imagine, very soon, there is a tiny choice to be made. A choice that can be dependent on when and how you listen to this. If you're ready to sleep, and you've done what's necessary to prepare for the following day, then as I count from 1 to 10, you will enable yourself to drift off into a tranquil sleep. But if more is to be done, when I count to 10, you will awaken full of motivation and a feeling of being alert and motivated to do whatever is needed before the day ends. Feeling that you are in your body, breathing at the rate that you're breathing as I now count from 1 to 10, either to send you in a delightful sleep or to awaken you so you can continue to make progress, starting to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,